It's Wednesday, and we're going to look at Genesis chapter 11, verses 1 through 9. The Tower of Babel. Babel. The tower. That's going to be referenced in a number of ways as we go through the rest of the scriptures. This passage is more than just an ancient way to answer the question, why are there so many different languages in the world? In fact, that's actually a very minor aspect of what's going on here in the overall biblical narrative. Human rebellion is pictured in an attempt to dethrone God. Here at Babel, which is the historical site for the more often referenced Babylon. And Babylon is a symbol right here from Genesis 11 and right through into the book of Revelation. Babylon is a symbol and a historical kingdom, empire that is hostile, rebellious, antithetical to how God and his kingdom works. And so there's humanity gathers at this place, Babel, and they seek to displace God entirely as sovereign, which as humanity we tend to do. This is not just people in that day try to do. And they fail. They gather to make a tower to reach the sky, to make a name for ourselves is the phrase. Basically, it's a monument to their own greatness because, hey, we've got the capacity to do this. We've got bricks. We can use this technology and we can build a tower to reach the sky, which is basically where God lives, and we can make a name for ourselves. They're going to do this by their own power, on their own terms. And God scatters them by giving them different languages, and it frustrates their self-centered ambitions. And I think one of the things we miss here is seeing this actually as an act of grace by God. God's punishment for our sin is not vindictive. It's not ultimately seeking our detriment. It's seeking our flourishing. It's God disciplines, as it say in Hebrews, as children. You correct so they can flourish. God scattered these people, scattered the nations, the languages to cause confusion amongst their midst, so that they would leave this ambition and hopefully in that see God more properly. Most judgments by God in the scriptures include mercy very much because he's basically looking to save these people from themselves. But there's a pattern that's being established here as we kind of come to near the close of chapter 11, which is its own unit in a way within Genesis. Humanity takes the good things that God has given and turns them into evil, something that we use to rebel against God. That's the spirit of Babylon. And that's the same kind of spirit that just stirs within us as human beings, in our cultures, sometimes even in our families. It stirs within us. Babylon is going to be the anti-kingdom to God's kingdom. So the question, the thought for today is there a place, maybe it's just in your life, you realize I'm really seeking to make a name for myself. And maybe the question we need to be asking is, how, Lord, how, God, how, Jesus, can we lift your name up, not ours? As you seek to do that today, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. And today, would you know his peace? God bless.